Welcome to Talk in English.
How can I apologize for my mistake?
To apologize for a mistake, start by acknowledging what you did wrong. Say something like, "I realize I made a mistake, and I'm truly sorry."
What's the best way to say sorry?
The best way to say sorry is with sincerity. Use words like, "I apologize," "I'm sorry," or "I regret my actions."
When should I apologize to someone?
You should apologize to someone when you've hurt their feelings, made a mistake, or caused harm in any way.
Is it appropriate to apologize for a small error?
It's appropriate to apologize for a small error. No matter the size of the mistake, acknowledging it shows maturity and responsibility.
What's the first step in apologizing to someone?
The first step in apologizing is to admit your mistake. Be honest and straightforward about what happened.
Should I apologize in person or over the phone?
Whether to apologize in person or over the phone depends on the situation and your relationship with the person. In person is often more personal, but a phone call can also convey sincerity.
How do I express my regret sincerely?
Express your regret sincerely by saying, "I truly regret my actions and the hurt I've caused."
What words should I use to convey my apology effectively?
Effective words for conveying your apology include, "I'm sorry," "I apologize," "I take full responsibility," and "I deeply regret."
Can you give me some tips on apologizing gracefully?
Here are some tips for apologizing gracefully. Be sincere, take responsibility, offer to make amends, and learn from your mistakes.
What do I do if the person I want to apologize to is angry with me?
If someone is angry with you, give them space and time to cool down. Then approach them with your apology when they are more receptive.
How can I make my apology sound genuine?
To make your apology sound genuine, use eye contact, a sincere tone, and body language that conveys your regret.
Is a handwritten apology more meaningful than a text message?
A handwritten apology can be more meaningful than a text message because it shows extra effort and personal touch.
Should I apologize even if I didn't intend to hurt their feelings?
Yes, you should apologize even if you didn't intend to hurt their feelings. Intentions don't always align with the impact of our actions.
What if I don't know what I did wrong?
If you don't know what you did wrong, ask the person calmly and genuinely for clarification, and then apologize accordingly.
How do I apologize for being late?
To apologize for being late, say something like, "I'm really sorry for keeping you waiting. It was not my intention to be late."
What's the proper way to apologize for forgetting someone's birthday?
Properly apologize for forgetting someone's birthday by saying, "I'm sorry I forgot your birthday. It was thoughtless of me, and I regret it."
How do I apologize for missing an important event?
To apologize for missing an important event, express your regret and offer to make it up in some way, if possible.
Is it acceptable to apologize through email?
Apologizing through email is acceptable, but it's often better to do it in person or over the phone for more sincerity.
Can you give me examples of heartfelt apologies?
Here's an example of a heartfelt apology. I want to sincerely apologize for my actions. I deeply regret how they hurt you.
What's the difference between saying sorry and apologizing?
Saying sorry and apologizing are essentially the same. It's the sincerity and context that matter.
Should I apologize publicly if I made a mistake in a public setting?
If you made a mistake in a public setting, it's often a good idea to apologize publicly as well, to acknowledge your responsibility.
What's the protocol for apologizing to a coworker?
Apologizing to a coworker should be done privately, with humility and professionalism.
How do I apologize to a friend for letting them down?
To apologize to a friend for letting them down, say, "I'm sorry I let you down. I value our friendship, and I'll make it up to you."
What if the person I need to apologize to won't speak to me?
If someone won't speak to you, send a written apology or message expressing your regret and willingness to make amends when they're ready.
Is it too late to apologize if it's been a long time since the incident?
It's not too late to apologize, even if it's been a long time since the incident. Sincerity is more important than timing.
How do I apologize to my partner after an argument?
After an argument with your partner, apologize by saying, "I'm sorry for what happened. Let's talk and work through this together."
Should I apologize immediately or give it some time?
Apologize immediately if possible. But if emotions are running high, it may be better to give it some time and then apologize.
What if the person doesn't accept my apology?
If someone doesn't accept your apology, respect their feelings and give them space. You've done your part by apologizing.
How can I show I'm truly sorry through actions?
Show you're truly sorry through actions by making amends, learning from your mistakes, and not repeating them.
Should I apologize for unintentional actions?
Yes, you should apologize for unintentional actions if they caused harm or hurt someone.
How do I apologize for gossiping about someone?
To apologize for gossiping, say, "I'm sorry for gossiping about you. It was wrong, and I won't do it again."
What's the right way to apologize to a family member?
Apologizing to a family member should be done with humility, and it's often best to address issues privately.
How do I apologize for breaking a promise?
To apologize for breaking a promise, admit your failure and promise to do better in the future.
What if my apology is not well received?
If your apology is not well received, respect the other person's feelings and give them time.
Is it important to explain why I did what I did when apologizing?
Explaining why you did what you did can provide context, but should not be used as an excuse in an apology.
How do I apologize for losing someone's trust?
Apologize for losing someone's trust by admitting your mistakes, taking responsibility, and working to rebuild trust.
What's the best way to apologize for hurting someone emotionally?
To apologize for hurting someone emotionally, acknowledge their pain and express genuine regret.
How do I apologize for a misunderstanding?
Apologize for a misunderstanding by clarifying your intentions and expressing regret for any confusion.
Should I apologize for not replying to messages promptly?
Apologizing for not replying to messages promptly can show consideration for the other person's time.
What if I hurt someone's feelings without realizing it?
If you hurt someone's feelings unintentionally in a group setting, apologize privately and clarify your intentions.
How do I apologize for being insensitive?
To apologize for being insensitive, say, "I apologize for my insensitivity. I didn't mean to hurt you."
What's the proper way to apologize for a rude comment?
Properly apologize for a rude comment by saying, "I'm sorry for my rude comment. It was thoughtless."
How do I apologize for not being there for someone when they needed me?
Apologize for not being there for someone when they needed you by acknowledging their feelings and expressing your regret.
Should I apologize for not keeping a promise to myself?
If someone won't speak to you, send a written apology or message expressing your regret and willingness to make amends when they're ready.
How do I apologize for unintentionally excluding someone?
Apologize for unintentionally excluding someone by acknowledging the oversight and expressing your desire to include them.
What's the right way to apologize to a customer for a mistake?
Apologize to a customer for a mistake by acknowledging the error, taking responsibility, and offering a solution.
How do I apologize for making a mess?
To apologize for making a mess, take responsibility, and offer to clean it up or make amends in another way.
Should I apologize for forgetting someone's name?
Apologize for forgetting someone's name by admitting your lapse and asking for their name again.
How do I apologize for canceling plans at the last minute?
Apologize for canceling plans at the last minute by expressing your regret and offering to reschedule.
What if my apology is overdue?
If your apology is overdue, still apologize sincerely and express your regret for the delay.
How do I apologize for breaking something valuable?
To apologize for breaking something valuable, take responsibility and say, "I'm truly sorry for breaking your valuable item. It was careless of me, and I regret it."
What's the best way to apologize to a teacher or mentor?
The best way to apologize to a teacher or mentor is to be respectful and acknowledge your mistake. You can say, "I apologize for my actions. I respect your guidance and will do better.
How do I apologize for a misunderstanding at work?
To apologize for a misunderstanding at work, address it promptly by saying, I apologize for any confusion. Let's clarify and find a solution together.
Should I apologize for interrupting someone?
Apologize for interrupting someone by saying, I'm sorry for interrupting. Please continue, and I'll listen.
How do I apologize for being impatient?
To apologize for being impatient, admit your impatience and say, I apologize for my impatience. I'll work on being more patient.
What's the right way to apologize for not listening to someone?
The right way to apologize for not listening to someone is to say, I'm sorry I didn't listen attentively. Your perspective matters, and I'll do better.
How do I apologize for speaking out of turn?
Apologize for speaking out of turn by saying, I apologize for speaking out of turn. I should have waited for my turn to speak.
Should I apologize for criticizing someone?
You should apologize for criticizing someone if it was unwarranted. Say, I'm sorry for my criticism. It was unkind of me.
How do I apologize for not giving someone credit?
To apologize for not giving someone credit, say, I apologize for not giving you credit. Your contribution was valuable, and I appreciate it.
What if I hurt someone's feelings unintentionally in a group setting?
If you hurt someone's feelings unintentionally in a group setting, apologize privately and say, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I apologize for any misunderstanding.
How do I apologize for making a bad first impression?
To apologize for making a bad first impression, say, I'm sorry for the bad first impression. I hope we can start anew.
Should I apologize for not being more supportive?
You should apologize for not being more supportive if it's warranted. Say, I apologize for not being more supportive. I'll make an effort to be there for you.
How do I apologize for making a sarcastic remark?
Apologize for making a sarcastic remark by saying, I'm sorry for the sarcastic comment. It was inconsiderate.
What's the proper way to apologize for being forgetful?
The proper way to apologize for being forgetful is to say, I apologize for forgetting. I'll work on being more mindful.
How do I apologize for not acknowledging someone's hard work?
To apologize for not acknowledging someone's hard work, say, I apologize for not acknowledging your hard work. You deserve recognition.
Should I apologize for my lack of communication?
Apologize for your lack of communication by saying, I apologize for not communicating well. I'll improve in this area.
How do I apologize for not being there during a difficult time?
To apologize for not being there during a difficult time, say, I'm sorry for not being there when you needed me. I regret not offering my support.
What if I need to apologize for not keeping a secret?
If you need to apologize for not keeping a secret, say, I apologize for not keeping your secret. It was a breach of trust, and I regret it.
How do I apologize for causing inconvenience to someone?
Apologize for causing inconvenience to someone by saying, I apologize for the inconvenience. I'll try to be more considerate.
Should I apologize for borrowing something and not returning it on time?
To apologize for borrowing something and not returning it on time, say, I'm sorry for not returning it on time. I'll return it promptly.
How do I apologize for a spelling or grammar mistake in written communication?
Apologize for a spelling or grammar mistake in written communication by acknowledging it and saying, I apologize for the error. I'll proofread better in the future.
What's the right way to apologize for not following through on a commitment?
The right way to apologize for not following through on a commitment is to say, I apologize for not following through. I'll make it a priority.
How do I apologize for not being a good listener?
To apologize for not being a good listener, say, I apologize for not listening well. Your thoughts are important, and I'll do better.
Should I apologize for making someone feel uncomfortable?
If you've made someone feel uncomfortable, apologize by saying, I apologize for making you uncomfortable. It was not my intention.
How do I apologize for not being more understanding?
Apologize for not being more understanding by saying, I apologize for not being more understanding. I'll try to be more empathetic.
What if I need to apologize for a missed opportunity?
If you missed a professional or personal opportunity, apologize by acknowledging it and saying, I apologize for missing the opportunity. I'll be more vigilant in the future.
How do I apologize for not showing enough appreciation?
Apologize for not showing enough appreciation by saying, I apologize for not showing enough appreciation. Your efforts are valued.
Should I apologize for forgetting an anniversary?
If you forgot an anniversary, say, I apologize for forgetting our anniversary. I'll make it up to you.
How do I apologize for not being a team player?
To apologize for not being a team player, say, I apologize for not being a team player. I'll work on collaborating better.
What's the proper way to apologize for being late to a meeting?
The proper way to apologize for being late to a meeting is to say, I apologize for being late. I'll make an effort to be punctual.
How do I apologize for not being punctual in general?
Apologize for not being punctual in general by saying, I apologize for my lack of punctuality. I'll work on being more timely.
Should I apologize for not attending a social event?
If you couldn't attend a social event, say, I apologize for not attending. I hope to make it to the next one.
How do I apologize for not being available when someone needed me?
To apologize for not being available when someone needed you, say, I'm sorry for not being available when you needed me. I'll try to be more accessible.
What if I need to apologize for being overly critical?
Apologize for being overly critical by saying, I apologize for my criticism. I'll be more constructive in my feedback.
How do I apologize for not being more patient?
To apologize for not being more patient, say, I apologize for my impatience. I'll work on being more patient.
Should I apologize for not being more open-minded?
If you should have been more open-minded, say, I apologize for not being more open-minded. I'll consider different perspectives.
How do I apologize for not being empathetic?
Apologize for not being empathetic by saying, I apologize for not being empathetic. I'll work on understanding your feelings.
What's the right way to apologize for not giving someone a chance to explain themselves?
The right way to apologize for not giving someone a chance to explain themselves is to say, I apologize for not giving you a chance to explain. I'll listen better.
How do I apologize for not being more considerate?
To apologize for not being more considerate, say, I apologize for my lack of consideration. I'll be more mindful of your needs.
Should I apologize for not showing enough gratitude?
Apologize for not showing enough gratitude by saying, I apologize for not showing enough gratitude. Your kindness is appreciated.
How do I apologize for not being there when someone needed emotional support?
If you weren't there when someone needed emotional support, say, I apologize for not being there when you needed emotional support. I'll be more supportive in the future.
What if I need to apologize for not being a better role model?
To apologize for not being a better role model, say, I apologize for not being a better role model. I'll strive to set a better example.
How do I apologize for not being more responsible?
Apologize for not being more responsible by saying, I apologize for my lack of responsibility. I'll be more accountable.
Should I apologize for not being more flexible?
If you should have been more flexible, say, I apologize for not being more flexible. I'll be more adaptable.
How do I apologize for not being a better communicator?
To apologize for not being a better communicator, say, I apologize for my communication shortcomings. I'll work on improving.
What's the proper way to apologize for not keeping a promise to a child?
The proper way to apologize for not keeping a promise to a child is to say, I apologize for not keeping my promise. I'll do my best to keep my word.
How do I apologize for not being more organized?
Apologize for not being more organized by saying, I apologize for my disorganization. I'll work on being more structured.
Should I apologize for not being a good example?
To apologize for not being a good example, say, I apologize for not setting a good example. I'll strive to be a better role model.
How do I apologize for not being more respectful?
Apologize for not being more respectful by saying, I apologize for my lack of respect. I'll treat you with more consideration.
What if I need to apologize for not being more honest?
If you need to apologize for not being more honest, say, I apologize for not being more honest. I'll be more truthful in the future.
How do I apologize for not being more supportive in a relationship?
To apologize for not being more supportive in a relationship, say, I apologize for not being as supportive as you needed. I value our relationship and will work on being there for you.
Should I apologize for not being more loyal?
If loyalty is a concern, apologize by saying, I apologize if I haven't been as loyal as I should have been. I want to rebuild your trust.
How do I apologize for not being more positive?
To apologize for not being more positive, say, I apologize for not being more positive. I'll focus on bringing a more optimistic attitude.
What's the right way to apologize for not being more understanding in a conflict?
The right way to apologize for not being more understanding in a conflict is to say, I apologize for not being understanding during our conflict. Let's talk and find common ground.
How do I apologize for not being more compassionate?
Apologize for not being more compassionate by saying, I apologize for not showing enough compassion. I'll work on being more empathetic.
Should I apologize for not being more forgiving?
If you need to apologize for not being more forgiving, say, I apologize for not being more forgiving. I'll try to let go of past issues.
How do I apologize for not being more encouraging?
To apologize for not being more encouraging, say, I apologize for not being more encouraging. I believe in your abilities and will support you.
What if I need to apologize for not being more patient with a family member?
If patience is a concern with a family member, say, I apologize for not being more patient. I'll work on understanding your perspective.
How do I apologize for not being more appreciative of someone's efforts?
Apologize for not being appreciative of someone's efforts by saying, I apologize for not appreciating your efforts enough. Your hard work doesn't go unnoticed.
Should I apologize for not being more attentive to someone's needs?
To apologize for not being attentive to someone's needs, say, I apologize for not being attentive to your needs. I'll pay closer attention.
How do I apologize for not being more respectful of someone's boundaries?
If you crossed someone's boundaries, apologize by saying, I apologize for not respecting your boundaries. I'll be more mindful.
What's the proper way to apologize for not being more considerate of someone's feelings?
The proper way to apologize for not being considerate of someone's feelings is to say, "I apologize for not being considerate of your feelings. I'll be more sensitive."
How do I apologize for not being more supportive of someone's goals?
Apologize for not being more supportive of someone's goals by saying, "I apologize for not supporting your goals enough. I'll be your cheerleader."
Should I apologize for not being more understanding of someone's challenges?
If you didn't understand someone's challenges, say, "I apologize for not understanding your challenges. I'll make an effort to empathize."
How do I apologize for not being more patient with someone's mistakes?
To apologize for not being patient with someone's mistakes, say, "I apologize for my impatience with your mistakes. I'll be more tolerant."
What if I need to apologize for not being more forgiving of someone's shortcomings?
If you should have been more forgiving, say, "I apologize for not being more forgiving of your shortcomings. I'll work on being more accepting."
How do I apologize for not being more appreciative of someone's contributions?
Apologize for not being appreciative of someone's contributions by saying, "I apologize for not appreciating your contributions. Your input matters."
Should I apologize for not being more attentive to someone's needs and desires?
To apologize for not being attentive to someone's needs and desires, say, "I apologize for not paying enough attention to your needs and desires. I'll be more considerate."
How do I apologize for not being more respectful of someone's beliefs and values?
If you didn't respect someone's beliefs and values, say, "I apologize for not respecting your beliefs and values. I'll be more open-minded."
What's the right way to apologize for not being more considerate of someone's time?
The right way to apologize for not being considerate of someone's time is to say, "I apologize for not being considerate of your time. I'll be more punctual."
How do I apologize for not being more supportive of someone's dreams and aspirations?
Apologize for not being supportive of someone's dreams and aspirations by saying, "I apologize for not supporting your dreams and aspirations. I believe in your potential."
Should I apologize for not being more understanding of someone's fears and anxieties?
If you didn't understand someone's fears and anxieties, say, "I apologize for not understanding your fears and anxieties. I'll be more compassionate."
How do I apologize for not being more patient with someone's quirks and habits?
To apologize for not being patient with someone's quirks and habits, say, "I apologize for not being patient with your quirks and habits. I'll be more accepting."
What if I need to apologize for not being more forgiving of someone's past mistakes?
If you should have been more forgiving of someone's past mistakes, say, "I apologize for not being more forgiving of your past mistakes. I'll let go of the past."
How do I apologize for not being more appreciative of someone's kindness and generosity?
Apologize for not being appreciative of someone's kindness and generosity by saying, I apologize for not appreciating your kindness and generosity. I'm grateful for your actions.
Should I apologize for not being more attentive to someone's emotional needs?
To apologize for not being attentive to someone's emotional needs, say, I apologize for not being attentive to your emotional needs. I'll be more supportive.
How do I apologize for not being more respectful of someone's opinions and perspectives?
If you didn't respect someone's opinions and perspectives, say, I apologize for not respecting your opinions and perspectives. I'll listen with an open mind.
What's the proper way to apologize for not being more considerate of someone's cultural background?
The proper way to apologize for not being considerate of someone's cultural background is to say, I apologize for not considering your cultural background. I'll be more culturally sensitive.
How do I apologize for not being more supportive of someone's dietary choices or lifestyle?
Apologize for not being supportive of someone's dietary choices or lifestyle by saying, I apologize for not supporting your dietary choices or lifestyle. I respect your decisions.
Should I apologize for not being more understanding of someone's parenting decisions?
If you didn't understand someone's parenting decisions, say, I apologize for not understanding your parenting decisions. I'll be more empathetic.
How do I apologize for not being more patient with someone's learning curve?
To apologize for not being patient with someone's learning curve, say, I apologize for not being patient with your learning curve. I'll be more encouraging.
What if I need to apologize for not being more forgiving of someone's idiosyncrasies?
If you should have been more forgiving of someone's idiosyncrasies, say, I apologize for not being more forgiving of your idiosyncrasies. I'll embrace your uniqueness.
How do I apologize for not being more appreciative of someone's sense of humor?
Apologize for not appreciating someone's sense of humor by saying, I apologize for not appreciating your sense of humor. I'll enjoy it more.
Should I apologize for not being more attentive to someone's need for personal spa?
To apologize for not respecting someone's need for personal space, say, I apologize for not respecting your need for personal space. I'll give you room.
How do I apologize for not being more respectful of someone's boundaries in a friendship?
If you didn't respect someone's boundaries in a friendship, say, I apologize for not respecting your boundaries in our friendship. I'll be more mindful.
What's the right way to apologize for not being more considerate of someone's religious beliefs?
The right way to apologize for not being considerate of someone's religious beliefs is to say, I apologize for not considering your religious beliefs. I'll be more respectful.
How do I apologize for not being more supportive of someone's career choices?
Apologize for not being supportive of someone's career choices by saying, I apologize for not supporting your career choices. I'll be more encouraging.
Should I apologize for not being more understanding of someone's phobias or anxieties?
To apologize for not understanding someone's phobias or anxieties, say, I apologize for not understanding your phobias or anxieties. I'll be more empathetic.
How do I apologize for not being more patient with someone's artistic expressions?
If you weren't patient with someone's artistic expressions, say, I apologize for not being patient with your artistic expressions. I'll appreciate your creativity.
What if I need to apologize for not being more forgiving of someone's past indiscretions?
Apologize for not being forgiving of someone's past indiscretions by saying, I apologize for not being forgiving of your past indiscretions. I'll let go of the past.
How do I apologize for not being more appreciative of someone's cultural heritage?
To apologize for not appreciating someone's cultural heritage, say, I apologize for not appreciating your cultural heritage. I'll learn more about it.
Should I apologize for not being more attentive to someone's need for alone time?
If you didn't respect someone's need for alone time, say, I apologize for not respecting your need for alone time. I'll give you the space you require.
How do I apologize for not being more respectful of someone's privacy?
Apologize for not being respectful of someone's privacy by saying, I apologize for not respecting your privacy. I'll be more considerate.
What's the proper way to apologize for not being more considerate of someone's health concerns?
The proper way to apologize for not being considerate of someone's health concerns is to say, I apologize for not considering your health concerns. I'll be more mindful.
How do I apologize for not being more supportive of someone's environmental values?
Apologize for not being supportive of someone's environmental values by saying, I apologize for not supporting your environmental values. I'll be more environmentally conscious.
Should I apologize for not being more understanding of someone's political beliefs?
To apologize for not understanding someone's political beliefs, say, I apologize for not understanding your political beliefs. I'll be more open to discussion.
How do I apologize for not being more patient with someone's technological challenges?
If you weren't patient with someone's technological challenges, say, I apologize for not being patient with your technological challenges. I'll provide assistance.
What if I need to apologize for not being more forgiving of someone's emotional outbursts?
Apologize for not being forgiving of someone's emotional outbursts by saying, I apologize for not being forgiving of your emotional outbursts. I'll be more understanding.
How do I apologize for not being more appreciative of someone's sense of adventure?
To apologize for not appreciating someone's sense of adventure, say, I apologize for not appreciating your sense of adventure. I'll embrace new experiences.
Should I apologize for not being more attentive to someone's need for validation and affirmation?
If you didn't attend to someone's need for validation and affirmation, say, I apologize for not attending to your need for validation and affirmation. I'll express my support more.